Rascal Cat, Spanish fairy tale. Once upon a time there was a cat named Misifus. Such a rascal he was that everyone trembled in front of him with fear. When he was hungry, he took food from other cats, and he annoyed everyone so much that the cat neighbors complained about him to the elder alcalde of their cat village. The alcalde, a dignified and fair person, listened to the complaints, smoothing his thick mustache, looked sternly at Misifus and said, "Go away from our village and do not return until you feel the desire to be obedient and decent." Misifus left and didn't live honestly. He became a robber. Armed with 2 pistols, he shot travelers and robbed them. Soon such terror overtook the entire neighborhood that no one dared to walk in those places. It got to the point that there was no one to rob. So Misifus almost died of hunger. Then he began to attack peasant estates and steal chickens. He was very cunning. He snatched chickens right from under the noses of the watchdogs guarding the hen houses. It seemed that Misifus would continue to rooster, but one day he encroached on Cookie Mookie, Juan the plowman's best-laying hen. "That chicken will not pass my claws," Misifus swore to himself, seeing Cookie Mookie from the high fence he had just climbed. But Juan the plowman had the best watchdog in the whole neighborhood. No cat dared even come near the chicken coop that Dick was guarding. Just you wait, Cookie Mookie," Misifus said to himself. "I already know how to fool your watchdog." He disguised himself as an ordinary traveler, pretended to be an obedient house cat, and went to Dick. "Your cousin, the shepherd dog Rocky, asked me to give you this delicious sausage," he said, greeting him. Dick was very happy. Come in, he invited Misifus to the yard. "Let's enjoy it together." "Thank you sincerely, but I don't have time. I'm in a hurry," Misifus refused. Meanwhile, he hid himself behind a thick tree and began to wait, because he knew that as soon as Dick ate that sausage, he would immediately fall asleep. And so it happened. So Cookie Mookie clucked and flapped her wings in vain, calling for help. In vain the neighboring chickens rushed to save her. Misifus deftly grabbed her with his claws and fled in an instant, leaving only a light further. When Juan the plowman's wife saw Misifus running off with her best hen and Dick snoring blissfully to himself, she was terribly angry. She grabbed a macagon and began to wake Dick with it, saying, "Here's to you for a delicious sausage," Here's to you for snoring like blissfully. Here's to you for missing the best laying hen. I won't be anymore, I won't be anymore, told Dick. And he decided to take revenge on the wild cat for the audacious deception. After recovering, Dick gathered all the watchdogs in the estates where Misifus used to visit. Shame on us, said Dick to them, to endure the insults of one worthless cat. We noble dogs must stand up for our honor, so let's give a lesson to the scoundrel Misifus. Let's go, cried the dogs in unison. Misifus tried in vain to hide in the dense forest. The watchdogs, led by Dick, found him and gave him such a beating that he could barely breathe. This is for the tastiest chicken, and this is so that you won't be tempted again, they said. After such a rough time, Misifus barely returned to his native village and began to ask the cat Alcalde, I am sincerely sorry that I caused so much trouble. When you allow me to come back, I promise that no one will ever complain about me again. And so it happened. Misifus always behaved well, was honest, hard-working, and obedient. They say that since then he has not taken chicken in his mouth.